morning students. Today we discuss about the topic diversity of living world. What is the meaning of diversity? Diversity means of the living organisms, various living organisms from single-celled animals to multicellular organisms. They live in different places and they have in different sizes, etc. Like here, what is the meaning of living world? Means what is the meaning of life? Here, the living organisms which are shows mainly we know that these are which are grow in size and which are reproduce and which are respond to stimuli and which are move and shows the locomotion. They are called as living organisms. Here biology, the study about the living organisms is called as biology. Okay, means here these are the characteristics of living organisms, but here these are not the defining characteristics of living organisms. Okay, see here living organisms they shows these characteristics, but in them the some characters are not defining characters of living organisms. Okay, here if we take the cellular organization, here all living organisms they are made up of cells. Okay, they are made up of cells. Cell is the small structural and functional unit of life. It is a structural and a functional unit of life. Okay, these cells around them they contain it is called as plasma membrane. Okay, it is called as if we take one single cell, it is the cell. In that the outer covering is called as a plasma membrane. Okay, through that they here it is protecting the organism. Here inside it is called as cytoplasm. In that cytoplasm they contain the nucleus. Okay, they contain the nucleus. Here there are cells. There are two types of cells. There are two types. Okay, they are prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay, prokaryotic means the cells which does not contain defined nucleus, they are called as prokaryote. Karyotic means nucleus. Okay. Here in them the nucleus is not defined by the cells that are called as prokaryotic cells. The eukaryotic cells they contain the nucleus. Okay, they contain nucleus. Means the cells are two types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic they does not contain any nucleus. They contain cytoplasm, everything, or cell organisms are present. But here they does not contain a defined nucleus. In the eukaryotic cells they contain the nucleus. Okay, here these cells they are made up of organisms. Okay, the single celled animals like protozoa, these all are, they contain only one single cell. Through that cell only they perform all functions. Okay, next complexity of organization means it is the characteristic of a living organism. It is the characteristic of a living organism. And next, complexity of organization. Okay, complexity of organization. In the cells, the group of cells which perform same function, they are called as tissues. Okay, what is the meaning of tissue? Group of cells perform function. They are called as tissues. Okay. Here in them complexity of organization means the cellular grade. From the here in them they contain the cellular grade. Cellular means single celled animals. Next tissue level. Next organ system, organ level and organ system level. They contain organ system level and they form as an organism. Okay, means here complexity of organization, they contain tissues, means first cellular grade, like single celled animals like protozoa, these all are cellular grade. Okay, next tissue grade. Tissue means a group of cells which perform similar function, they are called tissues. Like here we can take the example of protozoa and also porifera. Porifera is also cellular grade, means here they contain only single cell, but in porifera they are multicellular, okay, but they are not developed as tissue grade. Okay, next from Coelenterata they are formed as a tissue grade level. They are developed as a tissue grade level. Okay, and next the group of tissues they perform as organ level and they perform different types of systems like digestive system, respiratory system, reproductive system, like here these systems are developed and that form as an organism. Okay, here it is also, we can say that it is also complexity of organization is also, it is the defining characteristic of living organism. Okay, and next we discuss about the sensitivity of, now about the sensitivity and response to environment. All living organisms they shows the response to stimuli. Like living plants, they will shows the response by light, heat. Okay, and all other living organisms they will shows the response, some response to the stimuli or stimulus. Okay, means they have the consciousness. Because of consciousness they will shows the response. If we take the example of one person who are in a coma, they does not show any response to stimuli, but they will show the response by the medicines. Okay, they will show the response by the medicine. By giving medicines they will show the response. Means it is the characteristic of defining characteristic of living organisms. Okay, all living organisms they shows the response. And next growth. In growth, here the living organisms in lower classes we learn that all living organisms they will grow, but non-living organisms also they will grow. How? Means if we take the example of mountain, okay, mountain that will grow for after some years. How that will grow? Outside the accumulation of that dust and the sand particles, they will grow in size. Okay, accumulation of sand and dust and stones, by that they will grow in size. Here that is not the correct characteristic of living organisms, means that mountain is the non-living, okay, but that is showing the growth, but is not the correct growth. The living organisms which shows the inside, means here it is by outside they are showing that. Outside they are growing in size. But living organisms, they will grow from inside. By the cells they will grow in size. Okay, here the cells they will grow in size or number of cells. Okay, and mass, grow in mass. Here these the living organisms, they grow from inside. The cells are growing, they are multiplying, they are increasing in number. Okay, they are growing in size and the number of cells are increased, and the mass means the size is also growing. Means here these are non-living organisms, these are living organisms. Both are they are growing, but here it is not the characteristic of defining characteristic of living organism. Now, energy utilization and metabolism. Okay, here the all living organisms, they need energy to do work. How they are getting energy? By taking the food from the plants or animals, they are getting energy, and that with that energy they are utilizing. Okay, they are utilizing for their works. Okay, that is called as a metabolism. Here the conserving or store of energy. Okay, conserving or store of energy is called as anabolism. Okay, means we are taking food and we are after digestion we are the energy is we will get the energy. Okay, that is called anabolism. And next what we will do, we utilize that energy, that is called as catabolism. We will utilize the energy, that is called as catabolism. Both anabolism and catabolism, that is called as a metabolism. Okay, means if we take food we will get energy, through that energy we will do our works. Okay, means here conserving or store of energy is called anabolism and utilizing of energy is called as catabolism. These both are called as metabolism. Okay, means here it is the defining characteristic of living organisms. Only in living organisms we can see this character is reproduction. Okay, reproduction. Here if we take the reproduction means the living organisms they produce young ones. Okay, produce young ones of their kind, means they produce their young ones which are similar to their parents. Okay, means here they are producing. Here if we take the means here life is coming from, life comes from life. It is called as the biogenesis. Okay, here from the life only they are giving birth. So life comes from the life, that is called as the biogenesis. Okay, next if we take the mules and sterile humans, these all, and honeybee. Okay, these all are sterile, means they can't produce the young ones. Okay, here these they can't produce their young ones, even though they are living organisms, but they are not producing the young ones. So it is not the defined characteristic of living organisms. Okay, here living organisms, if we take the protozoa, they reproduce by separating by binary system. Means by separating dividing into two parts, that is the binary system. And in planaria, if we take the planaria, it has the high regenerate power. It contains high regenerate power. If any part cut into pieces, here this part again that is developed into other organisms. Means here it is the planaria. If we cut this part completely divide from this and separate, and again here it is developed as a new organisms, that is called regeneration. Okay, like lizards also they regenerate. Okay, here this planaria that contain most regenerate power. Okay, and next, so it is not the reproduction, it is not the defining property of living. Next, homeostasis. Okay, what is the meaning of homeostasis? Means maintenance of constant internal conditions different from the surrounding environment is called as homeostasis. Means our internal cells they are constant, they are remain constant from they are not changed by the surroundings. That is called as homeostasis. Here it is the constant living organisms, defined living. Next, evolution means gradual changes. Gradual changes in environment is called as evolution. Okay, in environment, the living organisms they will show the variations. Variations means here changes by gene recombination and by the mutations. Okay, here they means by this they will show the different characters. And by the Charles Darwin, he described in the natural selections which are useful to us, they are continuous, and which are not useful, they are not used again. And mortality, it is also characteristic of living organisms. Only means the process of aging is called as mortality. Means all living organisms they will born and they will grow, and after that they will die. That process is called as mortality. Means these characters also the constant defining characteristic of living organisms.